What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you how to do a door panel and speaker replacement on a Hummer H3 a better way. Now, I already know I saw a couple of videos, and one guy in particular does his back door. And I'm just going to show you how to do a little bit better, quicker version of it, and you don't have to disconnect as much stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna start on the door panel. I've I think I can do this in about 10 minutes. Well, I could probably do it less than that. Let's just try 10 minutes though. If the beeper goes off, then that means I failed. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the pick, little picking tool. I did this on the other side, and it was about a week or two. And now I don't remember exactly everything I did, but I'm pretty sure it'll come to me pretty quick. And I just broke a part. God dang it. Yeah, I just broke that part right there because I probably, instead of pulling straight out, I lift it up. Hopefully that'll reattach. Dang it. That's not a good start. Okay, so then, this is, what is it? It's a T30, it says. I put this on this ratchet because it's much faster. Oh, I forgot to pick one thing. Forgot to pick behind here. Hopefully we can do this without smashing it or screwing something up. Maybe because I'm in a hurry. Maybe because I'm in a hurry for the camera. Sadly, you know what I forgot is a pair of glasses so I can see stuff up close. So this one here, I think it's a little tricky if I remember right. You gotta kind of, can't really see it while the wrench is on it. I don't have any super long T wrenches or like I gotta see if it's just laying in there. Not real sure if I've got that. Yeah, I can see it laying down. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so yeah, it's laying down there. I'm just gonna do this one again just for the heck of it. I think it's laying down. You don't need to turn it that many times. I just want to make sure that it's loose. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna get that out of there or not. Let me try and get that out of there before it drops. There. Whoop, before I drop it. Okay, so now the next fun GM vehicles is that you gotta pop this thing. There's a piece of my plastic that I broke. What a dummy. Okay, so get it started a little bit and listen to the plastic just snap. Thank you, GM. So anyway, you start pulling a little bit on it. Once you kind of get it started with one of these or something like it, just kind of start barbarically trashing your door panel. That's welcome to GM. Okay, so now it kind of hangs there. And here's my secret weapon. My secret weapon. I choose to do it this way. Okay, so I got a piece of a strap here. You could use anything. You could use some kind of let me get the plastic. Some stuff is glued on here still, and I kind of still want it to come out here. So I just dropped another screw. That probably came out of one of the okay, so this is what I want. I'm gonna tie it to this door handle. And all you guys that know how to tie knots, don't make fun of me. Because even though my dad owned a resort for 10 years, I don't know how to tie knots. Nope. I'll probably spend about 4 hours trying to undo that, all right? So, anyway, my goal is just to get to this speaker. I don't care about anything else. I really don't. You know what? I didn't do that right. That should be a little bit tighter. So anyway, I don't care about anything else. I don't care about getting to any switches or anything like that. I'm gonna redo this. And am I running out of time? I'm gonna tighten this up just a little bit because I see that it had a little bit of slack in it that I don't like. So, anyway, I guess I'll just go around again here and make a loop. Lots of ums in this video, huh? So this is what I'm after right here anyway, is that I can see all these. And then oh man, I didn't bring my screwdriver here. Okay, so I need the drill with my Phillips bit because it's much faster than doing it by hand. And then I will show you, you don't need to buy any more. Where did my speaker go? I bet it's in the back seat. Yeah, I bet it's back there. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I don't even know if I can get to it. Oh, I am too fat. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go from the front. This pole is in my way. I've got a speaker that I bought quite some time ago for 10 bucks. Now I had two of them obviously for 20 bucks, so $10 a speaker. But anyway, it's got quite a bit bigger magnet, and it goes right in there. So it went in the driver's side. You can buy whatever you want, but it's already got a tweeter up here. So it really only needs to be a mid-bass speaker or something like it. Look, I could probably buy a better speaker and get some better sound out of it. I may in the future, but I've literally had these speakers for a decade. And I didn't know what I was gonna use them for. I just thought they were a good deal for 10 bucks a piece. Big heavy magnet, decent construction. Look, I don't know anything more about speakers. Doesn't have any crossover or anything like that. So I do know that I had to bend these for clearance. And looks like I got 4 minutes. Now, to be fair, I'm gonna pause this just so I can go get my tools. All right, and I'll be right back, and I need that drill, and I think everything else is here. So just chill a minute. Okay, I'm gonna restart the timer, 4 minutes. And I'm going to, without glasses, my vision is perfect. I just can't see crap up close. I always had perfect vision. And then to get a few years on you, and what do you know? Can't see anything anymore. Okay, so there is your factory speaker. I think you unplug it like that. So this is what you're going to compare it to, is speaker size or magnet size, and then the speaker. This is better. I think the foam surround is a little bit better. It's also a little bit bigger, and so therefore, I'm going to show you. You don't even need to buy. See, it kind of fits in there. Let's see. I want to make sure that's not hitting anything. It kind of fits in there, but it kind of doesn't too. You know what I mean? It feels like it's probably hitting something because there's a huge gap between the ring and this mating surface. And I suggest that it's probably this right here. You see these pins? Anybody see that? Let me make sure you're adjusted right. If you see these tabs and this piece of plastic, this is the part I remove. So let me get my Dremel tool out. And granted, you could use whatever you want. This is what I decided to use. Oh boy, now I don't even remember what I used for. Where is it? I think I used this. Not my preferred one, because I've got a better one than this, but of course it broke. These cutoff wheels just break. Like if you achoo, it probably just broke. Seriously, it's crazy. All right, I gotta unplug the light here to get my my Dremel tool going, and I have no safety glasses. Wonderful. Okay, I gotta stop. I got 2 minutes left. Okay, I'm gonna put the timer back on. I don't think we're gonna make it. It's gonna be a fail. All right, so take your Dremel tool or whatever you've got for cutting. probably make a better cut than that. Let's go over to here. Now, if the tool breaks, it's not my fault, right? It's not my fault, right? Hopefully my smoke detector doesn't go off because it sets off the whole house. So, dang it. Well, and I failed. Okay, so what do you think? Can you give me 3 more minutes? Let's do 3 more minutes. Let's see if I can break this stuff off of here. Okay, here we go. And there we go. Okay, so now this has enough room. Plug the light back in here. This has enough room to clear the speaker, and that's what I wanted. And so now I'm going to cut this this factory wiring harness, because I can guarantee you that no factory speaker is ever going to go back in here. I can guarantee you that, unless we're restoring this for Concord class or something like that someday. Who knows? Hey, you know, I mean, the cars that were really old back then, I mean, you know, new back then, they got restored and became all of a sudden Concord vehicles, and or I should say show vehicles anyway. So all right, so I'm going to cut it right about here. I'm just going to leave that factory plug with some hopium on it. I guess I got to strip it. I'm still not going to make it. I can tell you right now, I need more than 3 minutes. But you guys can kind of get the point. I mean, if you, this speaker wire is so thin. If you need to get something done on your door speaker or something like that, you don't have to take the entire door panel off the vehicle. You don't have to take it and disconnect all those cables like the one guy said, just for the simple reason that, man,